Twitch, then fair play. This is kind of like episode 5, episode 6, whatever you wish to call it. It's going to be quite a lengthy one tonight as we tackle our way through the Trading to Glory. We currently sit at 138,399 coins. We've kind of built up quite nicely over the week and hopefully see how this progresses for the night ahead. So we'll be doing this for a couple hours, we'll see how it plays out, and then we'll just take it from there. Hopefully we can get ourselves plenty of coins and get ourselves looking in a much healthier position. I've just realised that overlay is kind of mucked up. Classic. You get it sorted and then it unsorts itself. Wish I could, let me see if I can edit it. We'll get there in the end. I don't know what is up with this at all. There we go. That's about it. What's annoying is I should maybe make it just a little bit bigger. Oh, good. Can't even see my words tonight. So first follow of the night belongs to God amongst us. Cheers for the follow. Well, first follow of the stream. Oh, good, Kim. Kiwian and Fijosat FIFA, cheers for the follows as well. So we've got a Pepe that we're waiting on and a Zayek. Obviously the Proms SPC is back up and running as far as I'm aware. Yep. Right. So what we're going to do is stick to some of the players that we've been sniping. So we're going to start off, in fact, what is Schultz at? He went back up. Oh my god, don't tell me he's went back up. He's been doing this a lot lately. He goes back up, he goes down, and he goes back up, and then he goes down, and he goes back up. It's brilliant, I love it. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. Right, so Schultz, Pepe. We might do a bit of Zayek. We'll see how that plays out. I'm not overly confident about going for Zayek because obviously his price just is, it yo-yos a lot. So it's already gone before. It was already gone. I hate when you do that to me, FIFA. I hate when you do it. 100. I'm going to have to sit down and cut that up a wee bit, make it a wee bit bigger. My overlay. I don't get what's up with this. What annoys me is on the video it's practically fine, but here it's like, what on earth is up with this? It's like it's like if it wants to reshape it, it's not just reshape, sorry. There we go, that'll do. We've got it now. Let's take that. I think it's just I need to go on to oh good look. I think what I need to do is I just need to actually make the square just that wee bit bigger. I need to just get open up on Photoshop or something, sit down and do it. But I'm doing well, dude. Like, we're going to try and get ourselves some money. Oh, it's fine, dude. I'm just grinding away. And as I said, tonight it's going to be a bit of a long one, so I want my 130. In an ideal world, my 130 comes back to 130. That would be an ideal scenario. But I can't see it because we've been spending a lot of coins. We are pretty deep at the moment in terms of informs. I love how I'm just focused on Schultz just now for a bit. But I do this like I'm doing this like every day just now. I spend a bit of time on Schultz, I spend a bit of time on Pepe, I go to Brandt, I go to like anyone that's like a left wing, like right wings that are just I know, I seen that dude. I was like, I couldn't believe that eventually he was just kind of like going to like such a crazy like amount of money. And I knew I'd missed because I was already a bit slow on the pace. Right, 979886. Right. Plus, I'm always better than 500k. Oh my god! Come on, game. What is up? What is up with you tonight? What is up with you? What is up with you? So we'll do about probably 5-10 minutes to try to do shoots for a bit. In fact, we might go to informs. Tell you, let's go and do informs. Or Yazabal. Or Yazabal. Let's see it. The last I seen him he was like 13, so he's not real. No, I tell a lie, he was 14 actually, so he's dropped a K. He's dropped 1k, and I've just pressed Team of the Week, Havertz. He was 188, and I initially thought he'd be about 250. And he's dropped to under 2, so that's not too bad, right? Or Yazabal. I love how I'm already trying to start sniping the informs early. Right. I should really go blind, because blind is just as cheap. Well, not just as cheap. He's like, for what Ziyech is compared to what's his face? Like Ziyech's also the highest. But if he was to kind of go through the roof, see if my two players sell. I've just realised where we'll be at for coins. They need to sell. Come on, the lazies. I want my lazies in 5-2, 10-250. What's Ziyech at? I'm going to quickly check. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, folk want fresh. Yeah, Ziyech's kind of like, everyone just went kind of like hard onto Ziyech. You kind of just need them to, what am I watching, like 9.5, and that's like a 9, yeah, it's 9.3, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Pepe, go and do a bit of Pepe for a bit. I love him just jumping around. This is not good. Pepe, oh my god, he's went back down, seriously? He was 5.5k about 10 minutes, well not 10 minutes ago, like half an hour ago. What in God's name has happened here? Like when I bought my one, it was a profit. It was good, it was good profit actually, but of like 40 coins, that's what it would have been profit of. Oh, come on. No, we got it. We got it. That's fine. We got it. That's the main thing. Yeah, he was removed and he returned. Oh, well, 4-6. I know he's been back like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes or something. Did I really just list him under? Oh, come on. G. That's not bad. We get 3 Pepes though. Yeah, the panic sellers initially came in, and then it just went kind of hilariously crazy. Right, so we'll list all these up for. We'll basically get ourselves whatever coins we lose on Ziyech and Pepe, we should make back here. I'm hoping 131. Wait, is that still there? No, it's not. Pity. Peri chips. Peri. That's what it feels like. The heat's coming in. Not been in Anders for ages saying that. Oh, come on. 4K's our limit anyway, so I want a bid on them. There we go. Somebody sold. Back to 124. No. Saying that it's because I lost a bid, that's why. Right, what are we at for Pepe? Well, good, Dane. Hope you're well, dude. Hope you're well. Hope we are dickety boo. Can't even get the 4. Oh, we've just boosted the coins back up. 136.5. 4.2. Oh my god. Oh, somebody sold, or is it just stuff being outbid? Mine. Mine. I want mine. I want the coins. Just give me the coins. Seriously, FIFA? Oh dear. Oh, come on. I hate when it does this. It's right on my nerves. As we say, it wouldn't surprise me if they've all been outbid. Oh, come on. I can't take a chance. It's profit. Ah! Pat, cheers for the follow, bud. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good night, your end, dude. Hope you're having a very good night. Let's put what is up with my phone? Yeah. There we go. Don't know what's up my phone there. Oh! Volatile, cheers for the follow as well, bud. Much appreciated. And if you're new folks, welcome to check out my Twitter and YouTube respectively. More the merrier. It's just for profit, dude. I'm just literally just here to roll in the money. Or try it anyway. That's not a deal. Nah, I'll take that. Oh, I can't even get that. Can't even get the 4-5, really. Oh, give me strength. Give me strength. 4.8. Oh, cheers, dude. Cheers, pardon me. Yeah, I didn't put this up on. I don't do like those 10-second videos to say live streaming on Twitch or whatever. I probably should, but I probably only get about 10 views or something. Folk will be like, what the hell is this? I'm unsubscribing. This isn't a YouTube video. This isn't him giving me tips on how to do the marquee matchups or how to do an SBC. This is rubbish. I don't want to watch it. But if I'm making people coins, then that can be a different kettle of fish. Right, 4.1. Often I've went down the food chain. I jumped from Schultz to Pepe for a bit. I had to laugh earlier. I was bidding Schultz and I bid on the one I was watching. So like say for example that one I've just bid for 5.6. The one that I bid on was 6k, 6.9 sorry, 6.9k, and I accidentally put a bid on at 7, and with about a second to go someone else put a bid on it for 7.1, and like the next bid I got it, but I think the person must have realised either something was amiss or I'm expert. I've got a PS4 dude, but it's more a doorstop. That's good. I wish that was good profit. Really wish it was, but it's not. Like Anchor does not help Schultz any shape or form. Like yes, he's a left back version, but there's like, oh, don't glitch, man. Oh, I hope this doesn't take profit off me. I really hope it doesn't. I know what you do. I know what you do. I know how to fix this. Oh, might put that on the transfer list. I'll say it again. Oh, it's rectified. It's rectified. 9.7. Plus, Anchor's better for him, to be honest, than Shadow. Put Anchor on Schultz and probably makes him an even better left back. Right, so we've got Pepe for 4.1. Coins are flowing, but not how we'd probably wish them to be flowing. I'll go 4.8 for Pepe. Pepe's just useful for the what do you call it? Proms SBC. Like it's an alternative way to do it. Right, so we've got We've got open pray, lazy buyer gets that. We've got open pray, lazy buyer gets that. And then at the moment we're looking not too bad. So by the end of the night we want to try and get that transfer list filled up. I emptied it earlier, so of like Schultz and whatever else I'd been buying. 141, I can't see my words. 141. I love that. 141. So basically, my end coin is the alternative way, basically. And for those that like, I can't remember what it is again. Oh, that's what the mathematical term is. That's going to annoy me. Oh, that's going to annoy me. It's not obviously like a. It's not what do they call it? Oh, I'm good, Dan. I'm good. I've not seen how your progress is today in the Discord. I haven't checked. Bullseye X price keep rising. In short, no. For that dude that just asked in the Discord. We're here to make money, dude. That's what we want. Oh, missed it. Oh, got it. Yes, that's good money. That's good money. That is good money. Whoop, 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 whoop. I need to see what he's at. Last check was about 15.5. My Discord is open, dude. Just do !Discord. It should actually automatically do it. I'm not sure what's up with Nightbot. 12 to 50, 40. Oh, I like that. I like that profit. 14, I'll take that. So I will go. We're allowed slow days, dude. We're allowed slow days. That should be good profit. I just need to. What was I doing? My brain has completely gone to mush. What was he again? For the love of Pete. Where's Pete when you need him? Pete. I'm looking. Right, where were we? 14. What was it? 14.5. Right, so 14.5. Because I'm a nice person, I will list him for 13. That way he's 10% under, and it makes people think that there's a good deal to be had. So 13,000 coins. It gets you about 2 and a bit, but it is a bit kind of lazy of me, but at the same time it is good profit for myself. But also if somebody else feels there's a good deal, you'll let them think that. 9.2, no thank you. Oh my, I like when Schultz does this. If there's a wee pile that you see on bids, this is when it gets quite good. Oh, this is getting interesting. Oh my god. Right, who is the lazy sod that's done this for Schultz? Because my god, you're not the clever. Are they doing icon SBCs? They're not doing icon SBCs at all this year, dude, for what I've seen. They're doing icon swaps, so basically like foot swaps, but for icons. I need to watch all of these. I'm not letting any of them slide past. I'll probably miss them all, so. Shooting locked on manual, I thought the only way to kind of rectify that was by what do you call it? When you go into your controller settings, I thought it was the only way to rectify it. Right, so we've got an 8.7, an 8.8, and the next cheapest is 9.5, which is not, because I know he's not their game. I'm asking to back out. Right, 9.7, 9.8. Oh, correct. Who have I voted for point a month? Nobody, because I haven't voted yet. Right, so he's 9.4. I would say not really. Like, the only thing they're at the moment going to be worthwhile, dude, is for the play the months. That's the only time they look like they're going to develop a use. Unless they put in individual player SBCs where they develop them a use. That kind of answers the question. Potluck SBCs, that could, you don't know what to expect in that sense. Oh, 104, something sold. Come on, let me get my bids in. There we go, 8.4, 8.6. Let's roll. Exactly, we'll have flashbacks. We'll probably get like a, what's it, Thomas Vermaelen, like 86 or something. Celebrate his days at Arsenal or something. Because, what's his name, Vermaelen's in Japan now for Vissel Kobe, so they'll try and... that one, don't buy that one. That one can go. Right, so we've got that one. What else? Yeah, that's... I'll go for that. We need the fodder to go up. Did we need it to go? I want it to go, because otherwise my inform investor is going to go down the pan. Oh my god, this is like... Right, 8-6. Who outbid that? You're a monster! Right, so that's got about a minute left. That's away. I'll just put it up to 6.2. 8 for him. I think we'll all be in bank, dude. Like, I'm just... Like, even the silvers, like, I just want an SBC that involves, like, Nishizawa and all them. That would make my FIFA. I remember, was it Diego Costa SBC for Player of the Month on FIFA 17? His SBC, I had every Spanish inform in the club, like, just ready for it, and I just offloaded everything when I needed to, and it was like easy money, easy money, easy money, and I did it all on the hype. I didn't keep anything, I just sold it all off. It was like folk were paying like 25k, 30k for informs that, like, about 2 days before were like half the price. It was like beautiful. I was like, keep the money coming. I think that's kind of why I've invested in the informs just now, because of that. What did I even put him? Like, what is his watch? I hate when it does this. 44 items for it anyway. Something's either not sold. Not sold is Ziyech. Right. I need to check what Pepe's at quick. 4.9 was my bid. I kind of thought he wouldn't sell. Right, I'll have to quick. Be quick. 4.9. That away or still there? He's doing what he did earlier, I just don't get... Oh, that's well. Right, calculator time. Wait, 5... why am I even checking calculator? Don't need the calculator, just realised my maths. 400k. Best method, I'm going to have to take a small hit. Small hit on Pepe. Small hit. It needs must. With 400k, I would say go investing in informs between Team of the Week 1 and 3, and get yourself any 181 plus. Ideally, I'm going to look at Nishizawa while we've talked about him. But basically, you just want all the informs, like work around the informs. That doesn't even exist there. Right, so what is his cheapest? I want all of them tonight, ideally. And we can't get a cheap one by the looks of it. At the moment, we can. Right, I will bid him and bid him. Put the bids in, and I'll watch that one. Right. Oh, I hate when this happens. But yeah, no, I would go like inform investing, like just now, because that's if you're trying to just build, like, say 400 to 800k. 82, 86s is always like a sound shout. Like Schultz, Ziyech, Bruno Fernandes, Tadic, Brandt, Havertz, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Jimenez, all the type of players who blend. I knew I was trying to work out who was I to do next. Daily blend. 16.5. No. Like, the guy, like, I'm not meaning like one to watches, dude. I don't like one to watches. I personally keep away from, for the simple reason, well, the discard ones, like, you could go like informed, one to watches, but your problem with it is, it's just a 16 kilometers. I had my hopes up there for a minute. But yeah, I would just stick with like 82, 84s. There's always a sound of shout for informs. Like, that's why this week I want basically everyone bar Havertz and Didi and Mahrez. I want everyone else in the club. Like, the most I'm going to pay, like for Blind for example, is going to be like 15k. Like, I'll probably pay 14, but I might even get them cheaper. But the aim is to just keep trying to get these guys in for cheap, so that by the time end of Team of the Week 3, I've got all my coins rebuilt back up. This is all I'm doing, and this is, to be honest, it's the only way I've been making coins. I end up just rinsing the club of like everything, and then by the time the next week comes, I've rebuilt my coins back up to go and do all this again, and I can just go hard on getting anyone in that I need. So like, for this week it's obviously 20. If I can get 20 of the 23 Team of the Week players, in my view that's kind of like a fair amount of spending, and I would say that's like good coin power. Right, what have we got? Okay, this guy, response, gotta love Discords, gotta love it. I'll get through all that later. What am I doing? I was meant to go back, sorry, to 16.5. There we go. Like, there's people that spend like all day just trying to get these cards. Like, they'll spend like all day trying to snipe it, and the hope that they can literally get them for rock bottom. That is the hope from them anyway. And some of them pull it off, some of them don't. 16.5. Like, Blind's not desirable in the slightest. Like, I know Hunter would make him a lot more usable. Oh, that's tempting. I can't even sell him on. Oh, that's brutal. That's actually quite brutal. Oh, I got the Schultz for 8.8. That's not too bad. I'm going to have to keep a check on what Schultz is going for if I'm doing all these bids, and I'm trying to get informs, because Schultz price just constantly fluctuates too much that I'm never, it's not ever say like happy, it's more a case of I'm just wary. Right, so they're both gone. Right, I get that game. Right, so 9.5 and he's selling quite comfortably. I'm gonna put up, right, so 9.6 is basically, I would say 9.6 should sell him for now. I love how I just did that like in a day. Oh. Right. Oh, come on, game. Come on, I just want to put up to 16.5. There we go. There we go. Right, so clear the junk that we didn't get, and we'll just buy the one. What do you mean, Birchley? How long have you been in this account or whatever? I'm trying to work out. I'm not really fussed about that one for 9. 9.6 is just cutting it a wee bit fine for me. I'm a FIFA 11 person. This account's FIFA 11. I had a FIFA 10 account, but that was for my spirit. Like, I had one I basically done. I played clubs back in the day, and I couldn't get into foot. Let me get through one question at a time, dude. Let me get through one question at a time. So this account is a FIFA 11 account because I never went on this account on FIFA 10 when I had foot on my spare account that I use. So that's like a FIFA 10 account for foot. This is FIFA 11. But just now my coins are kind of all over the place because we're 122,709, but we've got like quite a few things trying to sell and not to sell, and it's kind of yo-yoing. Right, 5. Right, let me work out my maths here. I've spent 88, 17, 5, 22, 27, 27k. 27k. Have I just went and done that before that? Never mind. Never mind. Right, so 9-6 for him. 8-7 for him. I love how I've just got like the bids on Nishizawa and I'm like, yeah, I'll get him. 130, 1829. There's a cheap one's going to come up. I can see it. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to come. Like a cheap daily blend. Because folk will pack this guy and they'll be like, I don't want him. He's gotten... I said that. I said it and I missed it. Said it. Ah, dear. I wonder if my lazy Zayek sold yet. Oh, come on. That's 2 and less than 2 and 50. Oh, everyone's sold. Oh, it's not. It's just my lazy Zayek never sold. Ah, well. What did we pay? 9.5. So we could have made our money back quite easily. Right, Zayek. Let's see that. What's the hit? What is this hit? Yeah, this is just in free fall now. 8, 9. 8, 9. No worries, dude, no worries. 8, 9, right. 9k. Right, we'll have to take like a 1,000 coin hit, but saying that, I don't really care. I couldn't give a monkeys. And cheers to True Triz even for the follow, much appreciated. But I hope you're having a good night your end. 2 winning, oh, that'll be your thingy, but Nishizawa's. Hope you're well, bud. Missed that. There we go. Hope you're good. Right, so that's away. I'm not paying 16k for that. 15, 16k for that. Daily blend. What am I doing? What is the guy doing? With 60k, 82, 86 is dude in terms of like Schultz, Zayek, Tadic, Bruno Fernandes, Pepe, Brandt, Havertz, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Jimenez, Callahan, Cuadrado, who else is in that bracket? Burkey, Gulaski, Sommer. Oh, there's hundreds of, like, not hundreds, but I would say 60 to 80. Militau's not getting an SBC, dude. That's why they did the vote last week for it was Saint Maximin, El Militao, or who? Flip, sell on, whatever. Did I just call it selling on? Because I can't be bothered calling it flips. Yeah, 149. So we're closing in on the 150. Come on, somebody list up a cheap daily blend. We had it early. We had 2 like 2 minutes ago. So come on. I love how I'm just trying to target him. This is like the target. It's like, Daily Blend, you are the target. I want you in my club. I want him cheap. Like, saying that, even at 16k, yeah, basically this week for me, everyone bar Mahrez and Didi and Havertz I'm going for. The only way I'll get Ndidi, Havertz or Mahrez is unless I suddenly snipe them up for cheap, and I can't imagine that even. Can't even get the words out of my mouth. I'll get a quick drink while we're compare price. Mainly the reason why we're trying to get these guys in is just for getting the coin spend kind of back up, not back up even. It's just gives the coins a spend basically. These are for to sell on weeks, months, however long sees fit really. Recto TV even cheer for the follow, bud. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good night your end, and hopefully you're making plenty of coins into the bargain on this Friday night, or Friday afternoon, or Friday morning, depending where you are in the world. But we just aim to buy everything now for this. Like, this is all we've done like every week. I'll show it in maybe sometime during the stream once we've got more of these guys in. But I've just been buying up all the inform for each team of the week that I can, and then trying to sell them on. Not just now, but like later on, and once they develop a use basically. Oh, daddy! Oh, that's just, oh my god, that's just good coins. 14,250, 14,250, 16,250. Wait, is that 16,250 legitimately there, or is that just a? Yeah, it's there. 16k we know is not, so that's fine. I've had, to be honest, I've looked at, I need to sort a new one out, to be honest. I've had that for like forever. Well, good Ruben, hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well. He's not low enough to the point where I'm happy with the, oh my god, is that Ziyech? Oh, Ziyech sold. And where's that other Pepe? I wouldn't say that's a deal, Dane. I wouldn't say that's a deal. I wouldn't say it's a deal at 16.5, because he's been. You can get him on like the bids for less than 16, like 15 and a half. I've seen. I need to sit down, Mass. Oh, it's fine, dude. It's fine. I just like it for a laugh. Right, calculator. 16k. I've completely lost my train of thought from numbers. That is a profit. And it puts us over 150k again. Lovely jubbly. Oh aye, true. I keep forgetting your PS4, dude. I keep forgetting that your PS4. I'm like, Xbox, that is a bad deal. And I'm sure on PS actually that's actually quite a good deal. Let me see. Let's have a quick look at Daily Blend's price on the PS4. According to Footbin, he is 16k. So that's not really ideal. Oh, come on, folks. Do we just go and start buying up the cheap ones? I think I might. Strakoza, apparently, I'm going to refresh prices. Let's refresh. Strakoza's went up 500 coins. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. How do we play it? Right, if he's just 10,750, I'm going to take it. I'm not fussing over 250 coins. I ain't fussing. Right, Salif Sani. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, so it's 10.5 or 10.250. I'm going to go that one. Like, he isn't even remotely... Well, saying that, he's good physical, and that's about it. He's another one you could put shadow on it to actually make him very, very usable. PS4 is just like a mat. Cresswell for 10k. If you can get him, dude, fair play. If you can get him. Yeah, Sani got an inform. He was player of the week in the Bundesliga. Oh, is he? Oh, come on. Oh, you're only up 500. That's fine, but we need to see a cheap one. Oh my god. So somebody just listed at one for 11k about 5 minutes ago. That's like just, that's like just getting the piss taken out of you. Like, who does that? Like 11k for this guy. Like, who packed him and or like who bought him to sell him for 11k? Come on. That's the first owner. Like who honestly does that? Seriously, that's like just. Informs are oh my god, really? Who the heck did that? Yeah, no, informs are low, but it's I couldn't care less, to be honest. I just want, like, I know I can spend the coins that I'm about to spend. I can make it back later on. Because I'm not fussed about a team. Like, if I want a team, I'll just use what I'm buying. I've done that in the past, so I don't even want to bid. Don't want to even bid. Daily blend. Where is he? Did somebody actually outbid my Sani? Thank you, I would say. Right, 4. That's maybe quite a fine profit. Oh, that's fine. Oh, one of the blends got. Oh, somebody's position. Oh my god! Please tell me that's still there. Oh, that is actually tempting. Left mid, Hunter. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's away. Oh, it's been relisted for. I want to watch this card. I want to see. I want to see what that card does. I want to see if it sells. What's my profit margin on that? That's still there? No. Got more junk than I know what to do with. Like, that shouldn't go right away, and it shouldn't go, what do you call it? So I said is it 16 or can I get away with 16 to? I'll probably get away with 16 to 50. We'll see how it plays out. Oh, pardon me. But I've seen my fair share already. Oh my god, I hate when it does this. Drives you nuts. Cause you're. Yep. So Team of the Week 5 is going to be a very interesting Team of the Week from a prediction perspective, because who knows how this is going to play out. Because it could be a good one, it could be a bad one, it could be absolutely godly. No dice. No dice. Ah, that's wrong. Who on earth is letting these cards? Oh. No worries, dude. No worries. I'll worry about squad battles over the weekend. Like tomorrow. That's still not been nabbed. Yeah, so the person that's bought that is overpaid. Sorry, oversold by the looks of it. They've nah, it's not a deal. Not a deal. No deal, no dice. Because folk will keep packing these informs and they'll just be like, I don't know what? I just went off that card and it was not 50, like, oh. So the 15-5-1 has gone. Yeah, all three, to be honest, have a good chance, so. Now we'll go and check Schultz again, see what he's at, and then we will go and see where we're at. Oh, he's dropped a wee bit again. No, that's just a profit margin, that one. Oh, that was good. 2-0. Yeah. I'll take that. I'll not take 9-4. That's fine. There's some like easy deals to be had. There is like some really easy deals. .1. Wow. Latest follower is, oh my god, if it works. Tom Walker, cheers for the follow, bud. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good night, your end. Oh, I don't want that to happen. We'll go on a sign just for a minute, just so I can see what cheapest is. Oh, that's a good sign. 9-7, 9-8. What is it? Right, so we'll go 9-7. 9-7 seems to be selling him. What was I gonna say? I don't even know what I say. I know of them, dude, but I'm more interested elsewhere for now. Oh, is that still there? I'll try and sell it. 1250, 13. Right, so 13, what does 13 produce? I should really have my, I'm going to have to get my, keep it all up on my sheets. Right, 8, 4, 6, 3, and 8. Right, so Nishizawa is going to be a late night buying. Right, so he'll go 6.3, that is good profit. That's like 3k after tax. That one is about the same. And is Nightbot saying you're welcome to drop a sub and also follow on the old Twitter bugs. I think we just hit 25k followers before the stream, so cheers everyone that's kind of dropped a follow and dropped a sub and all that kind of good stuff over the weeks, months, years, and all that good stuff. 100, back up to 120k. Oh, that's away. Pity. There's definitely a minimum price one in this. There's definitely a minimum price deal in him. Where, I don't know. I am not where. When, I should say. When. Back up to 13,250. See, that's a pointless move. Keep it at 13, can see more. Yes, that one I just watched is back there. Oh my god, game. Yeah, so 12,750 went pretty quickly. 120, 157. There's something one of the Oyarzabals has sold. That was tempting at 12.5, but there was no profit. Well, no real. I think you'd have squeezed about 50 coins out of it. Like, I know Hawk helps them, but there's not a real like demand for it. Right, so what have we not got sold? 3 items not sold. 129,372. Where's my stuff? I'm confused. What's not better? Oh, it's 3 Schultz. Ah, interesting. They should sell, to be honest. Come on, Oyarzabal. I need to make sure I've got the your tax kind of breakdown. That's what I should always kind of have. Oh, he's creeping back up. He's creeping back up. That's not what I want. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. That'd be annoying. But we just take it on the chin and work with it. Right, so there's a wee pilot, right, so we could probably get back to 13,250 for a bit. Interesting, so basically they all kind of went pretty quickly within about a 10-15 second span. The thing is that, like, the only probably other way that I could kind of half guarantee these cards for minimum, if nobody's going to list them for minimum, is you do it like late at night, like 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning, because you've then got to be at a time where as little folk are on the game as possible, so like the market is kind of like real as quiet as possible. And it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but come on, somebody must surely have an Oyarzabal they're going to list up for cheap, like an idiot. Can't even get to 12. Can't even get to 12. Oh dear. Is that one on there? It was 13k. I refreshed like an idiot. Stuttgart, especially if it's trending. Ah, Stuttgart got beat. Ah, so they got beat. Yay, we're officially over 25k now. Right, 147. So somebody's not sold. Somebody hasn't sold. Right, let's go and jump to another player. In fact, I've just realised, why am I even doing it this way? Mids. I completely forgot about them, that they would show. Right, so Santi Cazorla is not 12k. Okay then. And somebody has listened to him and somebody's put the bid on at 18k. I would say that is either a bit naughty or someone's just a bit thick, or a bit of both. I forgot I could do it this way. Saying that, you could easily do Villarreal Spanish special, or Villarreal special, and in fact, I can't because Ruben Blanco's Spanish. That's annoying. That's annoying. That is really, really annoying. I'm suspecting that's a troll, Neve, because you'd have to kind of, where's the proof that you packed our man Mbappe? 157k we're up to now, so we've made about 7k profit there from what we were selling of their Yazabals. Yeah, we need to see this as proof. I wouldn't link it in here, dude, because the bottle, night bottle, just. You've tweeted me, right? Let's see this. Let's see this. Neve is not lying. Mbappe, Fabregas, Orellana. Fair play, dude. Fair play, Alex. Fair play. Fair play indeed. I always Moreno it to kind of justify not showing up in this filter. It's 15k now. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's kind of what we don't want. Oh dear. This informed sniping plan was maybe not the wisest move. Zapata. Oh, for crying out loud. That's actually a pain in the backside, that. Like, he shouldn't even be the inform, that's what annoys me. He shouldn't even be the inform. I would sell him. If I had 850k, I'd be 810k or whatever it is after tax. Right, we'll get Pizzelle in. Let's go round the cheap. Let's get a few of the cheapies in. What am I wanting? Oh, I want a CDM one if there's one going. If somebody's position changed this guy to a CDM, I'd rather have that than a CM. So a wee bit more flexibility. Right, 10 to 50. That's quite a big difference when you look at that. 65 pace, 57 shots, so he's been given 9 extra shooting, 4 extra passing, 4 extra dribbling, 2 extra defending, and 3 extra physical with 4 extra pass. That's crazy. Right, let's just go search CDM. CDM and then cam. Oh. It's false up. Cam, none. Right. Right, that's him nabbed. Left font. Same rules apply. Clara. See, I thought he might have got an inform, but I was like so against. Oh, he's 99. Don't know why I did that. Right. Derrida. All of them just spending all my coins to suddenly just be like, you know what, let's just get some of these informs in now. A Tritter. Because these guys will be useful when, who knows, that is the ultimate question, but Watkins, what's he like, 9.8, nice card actually, just needs a wee bit more, like I've seen that Hawk would do that for him. Slimani's a strange one, how he obviously got a, what do you call it, downgrade to a silver, and he's already started the season off rather well. I've kind of got to watch my spend. Right, so that's pretty much everyone there. Back to Sani for a bit, try and snipe him. $12. I'm not paying 12. I'm paying 10.5 or whatever an 83 goes for. Can't go wrong, dude. 10.5, yeah, 10.5. Can't complain. Like I usually just, I'll actually be brutally honest, I just put on beginner and just get the 5 goals in the first like 10 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes, and then just go and either do editing or whatever. Oh, I need to watch this now. This is either getting interesting or it's going to be a disaster. Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen. Oh dear. Oh dear. Coins are decimated, well and truly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Watkins will be 9. Nishizawa hopefully will be whatever. There's so many of them in it. Cheers FIFA. This is just such a good team of the week to invest. Just work around them all. 1 million coins to get more cards. Try that again even. 1 million coins to get more. Like icons, 82, 86s, informs. What else can you do? Non-rare, rares, snipe, whatever's useful in an SBC, so like Eredivisie in the case of Promes. You could go like marquee matchup sniping. You could, like, I would say, because like I've covered it in marquee matchups, Ruben, of the A-League. Even if the A-League does not happen, like you could put 1 million coins probably of buying the bronzes and the silvers of Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory. Even like not so much well maybe Toivonen to maybe an extent as well. Just go like completely hard on the A-League and of just those two teams, because it's the Melbourne Derby and because it's international break and it looks a bit light. That could genuinely make, like, even on the hype, that could, like, if that 1 million coins, I would say, if every player that you've spent 150 on, I would say come next Thursday lunchtime would all be like 1,000, like 800 to 1,000 coins. If it does what it did with the Bucharest Derby, that just a decent amount of hype on it, that if you were getting out of it, you could have turned your investment like dramatically. The match is like next week, but it features in next week's marquee matchups. If it was to feature, dude, I've covered it in the video. I'll post it in here now. Oops. I'm still a game changer, dude. Predictions. There we go. Oh. Stream dropped for a wee sec. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Right, we've got how many informs? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, no, like icons selling on can pay off, but it can, like, some of the folk that do it, you've got to really like watch them and be like, whoa, he's like. But the thing is, they spend like hours. Like, I know folk that spend like half the day or an entire day. All they do is snipe icons, and they've maybe made 55k. You get some that might make a few 100,000 or 900k, but that's because they've had to start off with like they've built up to like 1,000,000 coins or 900k or whatever. Sure, dude. What I can do is I can send it over to like whoever needs it, to whoever it's relevant to, see what they can kind of do about it. What is our transfer profit just now? Club value has went up dramatically, I would suspect, just shy of 100. And transfer profit is 650k. Not too bad. Not bad, but not brilliant. Yeah, Tammy jumps. I think I overpay for my Tammy. Next week, dude, should be the first set. I put the video up for it as well, explaining the breakdown. Let me get, as before, I've got to go into Video Manager and get said video. I explained it like about, what's this? This is like first week in October, so it must have been like about a month ago. So it's up on the channel. It's like the potential like league SBCs. It was 3 weeks ago. I put up nearly a month. League SBC Taz. Yeah, if you can understand the commentary, I roughly do explain like each player and. Yeah, no, this is a strange FIFA. If it's. Oh. I think I know the camera angle. It looks like, I think it's the pause one. It's a weird one. It's a weird pausing angle. Yeah, if you've tagged me in it, dude, what I can, I'll after the stream's finished, I'll go and have a look at it. Where have you tagged me? Where have you tagged me? Look, I'm trying to work out. If you tagged me on Twitter, if you've tagged me on Twitter, I can. I feel like I'm lost. Oh, is it just me or is this? Oh, pardon me. That was a big yawn. Pardon me. Got a wee drink. Come on, somebody list up a cheap Sani. Even at 10.5 I'll take it. Because any of the cheap ones I get in now, I can be like, right, I can chill. Like, I'm happy. Tagged me in a comment. Yeah, because it's not coming up in anywhere like my alls or my mentions or. Because if you've I've probably got to go like physically on like maybe say your Twitter to see it. It's maybe Twitter just having a moment as well. Come on, folks, that doesn't even exist. So, right, I might go back to. Right, so we've got Strakoza, Pizzella. I'm going to try a bit of Golovin for a bit. Let's go and try some Golovin. That is a half decent card. 15.5. He's not quite that, so that's fine. Refresh. He is 15. He is 15.5 apparently. Alexander Golovin. Oh, that woke me up. Right, that woke me up. King Fighter, cheers for the follow, bud. Much appreciated. Cheers, dude. I'll get that and send that over. Exactly, man. Who have I not bagged? 1, 2. For 50k King Fighter, 82s, 86s, non-rare method. Oh, that's not real. Oh, come on. I just realised that's CDM. That is quite naughty, actually. That's quite naughty. I'm going to watch. Nah. Let it go, Grail. So 50k for King Fighter, and I want FIFA loot, because I'm going to assume that you're roughly on the same sort of budget. 82, 86s, so your Schultz, Ziyech, Brandts, Pepe, Bruno Fernandes, Casillas, Borja Iglesias, Morata, Diego Costa, Isaac Laramendi, William Carvalho, Callahan, Cuadrado. Oh, that's a deal. That's a deal, but those type of players. Who else? For non-rare method, you could say like your 8A. Not even. What am I saying? You go with. Oh my god! I'm trying to work out what's the deal and what's not here. What am I saying? Non-rare method. So you go 75 non-rares at 300. This is all leagues, and you just max price it at 300. So many more people are now jumping on the method. Oh my god, yes! Yes! I'm happy. Right, he's in the club. We're not selling him, he stays in. There we go. Right, we can move on from Golovin in theory, but I want to see if I can get more. Have you got Discord? You've got Discord, Dane, haven't you? For everyone that's not got Discord, or has got Discord even, there we go. Like in fact, what I'll do is I've got it opened here. Have a gander at this, folks. First part. There we go, that's a good bit of profit. You get easily excited over nothing, Graham. Honestly, it's a computer game. Right. So you're welcome to have a gander at that. That's it in 3 parts basically. That is a good snipe. I'm happy with that. So that's it in 3 parts. You're welcome to put in like a wee Word document so you keep tabs of it for later. You can put it on a spreadsheet. You can do whatever you want. If you want to do it in a spreadsheet form, what I would recommend is put each player in, and I've gotten this the SBC guide. I'm going to make sure I've got it. I want to make sure I'm happy with it before I publish it. That's kind of why we've not done it. Don't know if they're still. Yeah, they're still there. Right. So the one we've got isn't sold. Is that right, or is that am I wrong? I'm confused. Do I have anything? No, I've sold it. That's fine. That's fine. So the one we've got has sold. Oh dear, that was a bit of excitement for 5 minutes. No worries. Yeah, no, like I'm going to make sure I've got it on the SBC guide and SBC and training guide. I want to make sure I'm happy with it before I publish it. I think because EA keep kind of like mucking things about with the certain SBCs that suddenly like obviously the problem is it was here and then it disappeared. You're kind of like, right, you had the I would like Goretzka I would sell, same for Isco, I would sell them, trade with the coins, and you're sorted. That's what I would do. I got that horrible feeling that this Golovan's going to go away and I'm going to lose my. Yep. Oh, that's not too bad. So the guy just bought it to relist it. You're not even making a profit, man. Oh my god. So somebody's bought the Golovin for, what was it, 14.5 to sell for 15.250, and I'm sure that's like about 250 coin loss. 12 coin loss. 13 coin loss. Ah, classic. You know things have not went well for you when you're making a 13 coin loss. I remember, was it last year or the, oh my god. But people do that though. People like genuinely buy like the informs or a base card and think, oh, that's good profit. It happens like every day in FIFA. It's funny. Well, if I'm just trying to see if I can get another cheap Golovin, because there's at least a good margin in between what he is going for. And people will get put off by him because he's Legoon and he's Russian. So folk that will pack him will be like, I can't really use him. Like, yes, he's got good pace, he's got good shooting, he's got good passing, he's got good dribbling. He's 4-star. His defence is a bit weak. I'll sell that for 15. I'll make about 500 coins. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do that for once. I remember your Rashford. I missed that one, but that was 250 coin profit. Never mind. Oh my god. My god. I'm in like some discords that just baffle me. You mean you did the SBC dude because you couldn't, and not pull the red one. You did the I'm confused now because the red one, like there wasn't even a red one. The pink one was obviously from Foot Swap, and that should have sold by now. So we're back up to 58k. I don't know what I'm saying. Right, so I'm going to watch you. Clear all of them. So he's going 8k from a buying view. Right, back to our Yazabal. Oh! Yes! Get in. That is what I call opportunistic timing. That is beautiful. 10,750 minimum price night, pretty much. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. I just go back to him for all of a minute and we get him for minimum price. We are doing well. Right, Santi Cazorla. Let's see. Wish there was an achievement for sniping this stuff cheap. 11.5. Ideal scenario for Santi Cazorla. Oh, it's headliners. I totally forgot what version it was. I thought, what else was patting packs during footies? Coins are a wee bit more decimated now. 47. Oh, this is getting interesting now. 13.5. 12.5. Well, good Tinish. Am I right? Yeah, Tinish. Best pack I've, as in, what's the best card I've packed, Ruben? Then it would have to be last year's Team of the Year Ramos from a Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack, the fifth, like the normal 25k packs. I'll see. I'm sure it's in the store. I'm sure somebody said earlier it was in the store. So yeah, this one, but the jumbo version, and I got Team of the Year Ramos. The Blue Flare came up. I was like really excited, and it completely threw me. It just completely threw me. I was like, what on earth have we packed here? That would have been a good deal. No, well, it's not a 25k pack. It's bigger brother. That's what I packed it in. It's bigger brother, because it was one of the packs that I'd stored up. And as I said, when I seen Ramos, I was like, we're sorted. Yeah, what's yours, Ruben? Let's find out as well. Might as well share about pack luck and 90k, dude. I would. Oh my god, get that. There we go. That'll do. With 90k, I would. On 19. Non-rare method of 300 350s, 82 86s once you've built up a wee bit more. Prepare for marquee matchups, so you could go and put your money into the A-League, for example, because there's probably going to be a fair amount of hype on that, because people will assume that the A-League would happen. So I would imagine that'll happen. Tinish. You could. What else can you do with 19? As I said, 8. Ruben, try that again. Non-rares that we've just highlighted. The. What else was I saying? Non-rares, 82 86s, maybe a bit of informed sniping, A-League for marquee matchups, because that's probably where most of the hype's going to come. And that's about it really for now. That's about it. That's where I would kind of go with my coins. Like, we're at 36k, but that's because obviously we've kind of blown a fair amount into the informs, but I'll rebuild it back up. No worries, dude. No worries. Like, I cover everything on like Twitter, YouTube, Discords. The list is endless, really. The list is pretty endless in terms of trying to cover all the bases as best I can. I feel there's a cheaper Santi Cazorla coming. Where, I don't know, but pretty much everything I've, like, the 82, 86s is what I said earlier. And luckily I've just got the post right there. So you can use that to your heart's content. I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to 11,250. I'm not going to begrudge. Right, I'm going to go and do a bit more Schultz and Pepe for a bit. Get these coins back up. Like I mentioned, quite a few Bayern players, as you see. I've mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bayern players alone in that post, but that was because quite a lot of people still are hilariously listing them for cheap, because folk have went either hard, or the folk that had invested in them haven't kind of offloaded their stock of them yet still. Come on, FIFA. Stop mucking me about. Right, so in terms of the informed, that we've still yet to snipe or buy cheap is Zapata, Blind, Sani, and that's about it really, because the Nishizawa I can get at my own pace. Oh, 6.1. Didn't think that would happen, but oh, come on. We're making coins, that's the way I'm looking at it. I might have to go. Plus, Schultz usually has just that wee bit more profit margin than, say, what's his face? Like Pepe. The reason why I like Schultz is just because he's easy to work. He's a steady flow of them. I was going to snipe that and then realised. Nothing. Need a shadow one to come up for cheap. That's what we really need. Oh, that's a deal. About 1,500 coins there, that are near enough. About 1,400. Ah, great arm, you list them just a wee bit under. Well, good Apollo, hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well. Team is pretty much I deem my team non-existent because I haven't really built a team. And I don't see the point of building a team either. And cheers for the follow as well. So, like, yeah, I don't really have a team, and even then I would probably just be like, this is what we rock up with, yay. That's what it feels like. If you've not seen this marquee matchup for today, there is the A-League once again. So this is kind of what we rock up with. No, I don't actually. Where is my squad? Where is my squad? I'm confused. Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's Lone United, I called it. No worries, dude. Ruben, cheers for tuning in, bud. Much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. Have a good one, dude. So yeah, this is my god awful team that I kind of need to kind of put the informs into to kind of make it look a bit more appealing. But I'll get there. He's back up to 10k. Come on, folks, I listed you up a nice cheap one, 37. 37-2-3-2. I might go by Pepe. I might put Pepe on the watch. See if he's oh, come on. I know what's happened. Somebody's put him in an SBC route. I give up. Really? One God's right. Who has price fixed his backside to Kingdom Come? So my Pepes that I've been selling for 5k have suddenly now developed into a 10k card. Right, I want to see this. I want to see Pepe. Everyone and their mums must have put, everyone, their mums, their dads, their aunties and their uncles must have put him in a route. Right. Nice option for you. Nice right, one, and that is basically all Lopez. Yeah, so basically everyone's now put him in. Oh my god. Yeah. It's happened, and now. But the thing was, like, half an hour ago I could still snipe him quite readily at 5 and on bids, so it just proves a point that this is hilarious. I'm not really fussed, like, so basically if my 1 minute sold, so that's interesting that even like half an hour ago you could, oh there we go, ah bugger. Oh, I'll take that. No, not even a 7. Yeah, that's not even there. Come on, FIFA. Be real with me, for God's sake. So basically if my 1 had held off for like 10 minutes. Yeah, so there's bots now into this because that 1 there, that was on practically the hour. So everyone, their aunties and yeah, 2.5, come on. Who is the idiot? That has got to be somebody at it. Nobody in their right mind would list that for 2.5k. Oh well. Yeah, that wasn't there in the first place. Oh my god. Yeah, they're either not there, or I would have to go on his compare. That's what I would have to do. I'd have to go on his compare price. That's actually really annoying. But the thing is as well, Pepe, even though he wasn't cheap, he was quite cheap for an 84. You wouldn't just say Pepe, you would say Pizzi, you would say Bruno Fernandes, you would say Danilo Pereira, you would say all the Portuguese Lopez, you would say all the Portuguese players supporting it. You would keep building the arcs. Yeah, that was on that was an amber, and I couldn't get it. I'm not even using bot. I'm just using a normal controller, and whatever's outbidding me is like, and it's crazy. I just want to see if I can get. I just want to see if I can get 1. It's like Bayern all over again. But this happens every single time when an SBC gets done. Everyone will monopolise on building, like, say, routes with certain players. So in this case it's Pepe. They've all went hard on Pepe. All the Portuguese guys, you give it like not even half an hour, you could go and literally build alternative routes just as cheap and not need Pepe, Bruno Fernandes. Like, I would say, looking at it, I would imagine you could probably go a Brazil or a Bundesliga style squad that would work just as well. Yeah, that's not even there. Can we even get one? That is the question. I just want to see if I can get one. Nah. We're getting reds and oranges, so just leave it. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, he's back up to 10. But it happens all the time, Dane. It happened. It's so obvious. That's what's funny about it. You can spot it a mile away. Like, that was like on FIFA 17 when it was foot miss. You saw like everyone was trying to do the same routes, and I was like, they were just trying to monopolise on, say, 20-30 players, and I was always making sure I was always doing multiple routes so that I could work around it. Not a deal. It happens every FIFA. It's just how you just kind of work around it. Like, who the hell just paid? Alright, why bid 11k? That's just lazy bidding, lazy buying, lazy buying. Some interesting. I might start to look at Benzema's inform, because apparently a few folk are saying Benzema's are really cheap on the market. Where the hell did I get my coins? Oh, it's because the brand Schultz even. I'm not getting sleep. Yawning way too much lately. 9.8. Benzema. I'm intrigued by this. Like, how are wait, what? Oh, it says 87 card. That's the one that. Oh my god. Who pays 95k for a card that is about much use? Oh dear. Yeah, apparently somebody's just sent me a Benzema that went for 18k. 16k even. Jesus, that's even cheaper. Now, who on earth is listing a card that cheap? 105. It's not all about sniping, dude. But kind of is in a sense. 82, 86s, I always recommend. Like Schultz. You can kind of, you could go Brandt, but you could go Pepe, Bruno Fernandes. What is he at now? I love how he's not dramatically up. Pardon me. Even though Pepe is more popular. So you could go this dude, as I said, Bruno Fernandes, Danilo Pereira, Ziyech, Tadic, Daily Blind. What is Daily Blind? What I think about it. What's his base card? Surprisingly not expensive. Interesting. You could try informs for a little bit as well. Odd that he is not, even though he's not in packs, he's not actually even that expensive. The one time I'm going to try and snipe him, I can't get him. That is classic. That is classic. That is classic. Where were we? Schultz. He's creeping back up ever so slowly. This becomes interesting now. This becomes like cat and mouse. And she's, oh, come on, FIFA, stop doing that to me. Really? He's now 11k. My god. Oh, not really, he's 10,750, he's just not selling. But it's kind of craziness, eh? Oh, that's Guardian, isn't it? That's away anyway, so it's fine. Stream dropped? No, it's just having a... I'll refresh my screen. 9.4. So yeah, 10k, that is only worth going for if it's got shadow. 9.7. You don't interest me. You don't interest me. It's interesting, there's a pile of them going up, but there's not actually a deal to be had. See, that's why I hate Shadow, Guardian, sorry, because you're like... Just cannot get this deal, as it were. Well, we'll get there. We will get... I'm going to take a chance that I can squeeze a bit of profit out of that one. Try it 10.5 and hope for the best. It seems like he's still selling quite readily, so... Oh. Normally I would say Anchor and left back on Schultz is a bit more sellable, but sadly not. Well, not just now. Oh, there's a deal with... Oh, what? That wasn't even there. Oh. And then the one we were watching, which is turning into a bit of a recurring theme, the one we were watching on bid. That's not Gladiator, whatever. Can't remember the one. Can't remember the one I'm thinking of. Plenty yawns tonight. Don't sleep, then it's my own fault. Come on, somebody list one up with Shadow. Make my night. There, there we go. There we go. We did say we wanted one with Shadow, and we finally get one. So that's some tasty profit there. Next cheapest one of Shadow is 15. Just to make sure, yep, that's not selling. So we will go 14 of him. Oh crap. Oh dear. Oh dear. The oh dear has kicked in because we're like, oh dear. I tell you, 13.5. It's what's annoying is that like Anchor on Schultz, to be honest, makes him a lot more decent, to be honest, but it doesn't help him out enough. With 6k dude, non-rare method, and like 82, 86s, as I keep constantly saying throughout. In your case, Borja Iglesias. Whoa! Cheers for the host, or raid even. Stoner, training for stoners. Let me get your. Let me get the. There we go. Hope your stream went well, dude. Hope the stream went well. Oh, just let that go, haven't I? Oh, I didn't. I missed it. I'm having a good one, dude. We are rocking, rolling rather nicely. Cheers, Akiri, for the follow, bud. Much appreciated. We've just been mopping up the team of the weeks as we go along. We have got everyone on minimum price pretty much. Oh my god, this is like, oh my god, this is like Christmas. I forget them all. Oh, that's one I've got. What am I saying? I need stuff to sell now. I don't have coins. I don't have coins. Give me coins. Yeah, we sniped our Yazabal for minimum, Golovin for minimum. We've got Pizzella for min price and bid, Strakoza, Kachar, Wycliffe, Font, Derrida, all the discard ones. We didn't go for Guzman or Rodic. I've left him for later. Santi Cazorla was about 11k. Fair play for playing weekend league. I've not felt appealed by it at all. Like non-rares sniper, so you just want, like, I'll show it what I mean. So you do 300 and gold, and I'll actually do a pile of it just to show as an example. So you go 300. Folk do not like doing this because they find it quite lethargic, but it actually pays out quite well. So you just basically bid 300 on 75 non-rares, and then when you adjust to the 76s and 81s and whatnot, you just there we go. Someone decided to bid on that. You just basically want to where is it? Where are we? Oh. So what you do is you just basically bid like 300, and then your aim is that you try and get your ideal is to get 50 every time, or 40 or whatever, and you just list them up for like 400 bid by now. And the hope is if you're very good, actually you can get some these players selling just that wee bit more. Like certain leagues, like some people like doing the Pro League, they like doing Liga NOS, they like doing the Turkish League, and usually the big five sells well. So as I said, like Liga NOS, the big five, and like Turkish, they all generally sell pretty well. And if you're trying to prepare for League SBCs, you can find quite a few of these players will just actually help massively. Ritz is a very common one. A lot of people love buying him and put him in SBC routes. And like, oh, I've got a Ritz, I will sell him for 600 coins or 800 coins, 900 coins. They always try and boost them up. It's like naughty. I'm trying to get Konoplyankas. If I get him, I'll be quite delighted. Interesting. I'm starting to see 450. But yeah, you just kind of work through, like folk won't do, like some folk do it, some folk don't. everyone's like got a different view of it, and like, I enjoy it. Like I do this when I'm on like the train or whatever. Like I do this and I'll spend like the half an hour, 40 minutes in the train, and I can just go through, do this. I kind of suspect that might happen, so I'll bite my tongue. So for 31 that we've bid, we've got 24 by the looks of it. Have I got Conor? Yes! I've got Conor Playanka. I've been trying to get him. Been trying to get Conor Playanka, so have I got more than one Conor Playanka? No, I haven't. So then what you do is from this you try and work out who you haven't got in your club and who. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's actually a good pile. That's a good pile actually. What Conor Playanka was funnily enough going for like 1,000 coins like start of the week. Like people were paying like 1,000 coins for this guy, and it made no sense. It made legitimately no sense. Like there was no SBCs needing them, but saying that there probably was people just trying to. So I have a good one. I hope the dog does well. So we try and then from here just list them all back up. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming. We've been at this nearly 2 hours, but I'm enjoying it, so that's the main thing. This is probably the first heavy FIFA stream we've done. FIFA 20 stream we've done. Oh, I better check Ritz. What's Ritz at? Go for it, dude. Stay lurking. Ritz is down to like 500. Yeah, you know that the amount of folk that went hard on Ritz, Damata, Diata, Haroon, Chadley, basically the Pro League in general, they just went hard on it. They're like really, really hard on it. There's like folk that have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the cards. It's hilarious. They've got like hundreds of like Diatas and whoever else is. I'm sure I've not got Gonalond. I missed him the other night. Yes, that'll do me. No, I don't want that. And then generally the bad leagues you sell for 350 and the good leagues you sell for 4. And then you try and watch who else isn't selling. And then if you want your rares, I've got like there's like some players I like to work off the big nations. So what I do is, oh no, he's went up, hasn't he? Somebody suggested Kyo and an SBC, haven't they? Yeah. Kyo, so I'm suspecting they've done Gilhelmi as well then. They must have. Yeah, these guys, like, somebody's put these guys in it. So somebody's done Brazil for an SBC somewhere and basically made sure that like Gilhelmi, Kyo, Talisca, these type of players are all like inflated. What the hell? When did Talisca suddenly drop to 1.8k? I could have sworn he was all. Oh my god. I give up. I could have sworn he was like 5k earlier. Never mind. Never mind. I love Paulinho's card. Oh come on, I just want to adjust it to 3.8 or 3.9, whatever. Yeah, no contracts. Anyways, so back to Mr. Schultz. Why did I do that? That wasn't very clever. That doesn't help. Ah, it did actually. Right, so it's 10.5 and I suddenly... Ah, there we go, there's a lot of coins just rolled in. 27k. One item to sell. See? That's how quick this has paid off. So this is everything that we've sold so far. 400s. I might do a bit of no risk trading for it, but actually it seems to have no risk is easy, to be honest. Like you can just spend like all night just. I might do it for a wee bit. Gives me a change, and it gives you guys a bit of a change as well. Right, so no non-rares, 300s. Let's just go through it all. And because everyone else is like jumping on it, this is when you usually find that it's a wee bit harder getting deals, because everyone and their dogs, the auntie, the next door neighbour's uncles, aunties, doing it as well. See, that's what I hate with this game. It doesn't tell you that the now my fear is if I get some of these players, the ones that I need for like league SBCs and just for club stacking, I'm going to keep them, and then the ones that I don't need them, you're going to have to end up selling them. But I'm not caring, I'm not fussed. But Jacka, he's more than 300, he's like a 500 coin card, 500-600 coin. But some of these ones that you find when you're going through this is what you do find. You'll find some cards that sell for just a little bit more of a premium, and it's usually because of an SBC, the league, the nation, the position. There's always something that's forced the price up. Oops. Like you'll get some people that when they do the non-rare method as well, will focus heavily on like the 350 element, so they will just go like the top 5 leagues at 350. That's all they'll do, and they'll just go, right, let's go through Premier League. They'll keep going until they get 50, and then they'll go to the Bundesliga, like Liga, and they'll do the Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, and they'll just keep going. They just keep going, they keep going, they keep going. They don't care how long it takes. And just to give you a rough idea of roughly profits from this, the 300s that you've spent, if you spent 12k on this at 300s, for your 50 that you should have in your transfer list is 15k, your transfer targets is 15k. At 400 it's selling, you're getting about 380 coins after tax. You roughly get about 8k usually profit, 7-8k profit. And it's easy profit, to be honest. On this occasion, like some people spend like doing this maybe like during the night, when the market's a wee bit quieter. Like people are not on it, like the supply could be there but the people aren't, and that's when it gets a bit more interesting. The supply is there but no one's buying. It makes it a bit more fun. I'm going to skip through a few pages just to try and help my cause a wee bit. I'll put it just over a minute. I love how folk were hyping up Labiad, that he would be a potential like useful card for SBCs. I'm like, nah. It would have been useful if it was needing like an Ajax player. It depends what you're selling them for pro. Like I sell generally the bigger leagues I will sell for 4. If I'll explain that even further. Anything that's got a league SBC I sell for 4. Anything that doesn't have a league SBC I generally sell for 350. Oops. So it can take a wee, like there when I got my like 25 or whatever, they were sold pretty quickly. I would have said they took a couple minutes to sell like 20 cards or something. So I've got 1, 2. Right, what's one of Shizawa's? Somebody's price fit, somebody's coin transfer, and my god, so obvious. Right, so at the moment I've not got 4 of them. That's fine. Check the football scores, and I'll get a wee drink of water in the meantime. 2-1 Anderlecht. Looks like the first win for a while. first win since beating Standard Liège to the blimmin' heck. Anderlecht go up to 9 points, keeps them away from the relegation. And Cercle Bruges are bottom. I wouldn't have said that looking at their squad. Like getting Donsa in, some half decent players. Eupen, Korjik, I wouldn't have said would be in the bottom half. I would say, but saying that, the whole Belgian league have all spent money. So it's like, it's kind of crazy, the Belgian league this year. Amiens beating Marseille 2-1, Birmingham 1-0. Czech league teams that I look at aren't playing, so that's fine. So Show and Guingamp, I'll have to check. We've got an inform, Sani. What's this guy? Striker, what's his name? Abdoulaye Sani. Let's have a look. What is he? Footbin players. I'm not an expert, but I'm good at it. Abdoulaye Sani is 66 rated, so at the moment, unless things disastrously go wrong, then this guy is given an inform. Unless the guy in the Guingamp game scored 4 goals. Nope, he got 2. And the guy last week that did well's got an assist again. Perrot. Wait, is it 1 assist or 2? Well, it's 1 goal, 1 assist, sorry. Pele, Kerbrat went off quite early. Pity he wasn't still a gold. There's like nobody a gold in that league now. It's brutal. Nolan Roux, same for him. Busman, I'm surprised he's not even a gold. Fury, surprised he's not stayed a gold. Who's top in that division just now? Guingamp 7th, Rodez 14th. Paris are bottom. My word. And Paris had, what was his name? An informed last year, not an informed last team this season even. Right, Polish league. They should all be nearly done by now, I'd imagine. Some of them, no, they're not actually. Fun enough. See, I want them all done. I usually don't get them all done. There we go. Remove expired. So nobody from the Polish league. Wait, that the same Ricardinho that used to play in England. I think it is. No, it's not. It's a striker. It's a striker. No, this is the one that played in Red Star Belgrade. Right, so 400 for Pelosi. Oh, I'm listing the guys. Oh, you clown. You clown. Send them to the circus. Send them to the circus. Some of these guys sometimes sell for a wee bit more, but I'm not overly fussed. So, out of that, yeah, some will sell fast. It's like it all comes down to like leagues. Sometimes you've just got to check as well. I know I've got to quit clowning around. It's fun. I just always sell league from at 350. I don't really care. Some of these guys will go a bit more than 4, but for now they won't. You need the league SBCs to kind of kick in. Ademi, he's a 350 because the team, same for Valdavia, Gutierrez, and Bula. See if he was still the Stoke version, that would sell for a wee bit more. Blashikovsky, he doesn't really sell for more than 350. Sometimes sell for 4 actually. Vasin is a funny one. Twamba, he's like a 400. Royer's a 4. Even then, like, what you'll usually find, if the folk that buy these cards are usually like the folk that are just trying to do like upgrade SBCs, like the 350 400s, they'll generally sell. Some of them just take a wee bit of time. Some sell pretty quick, some don't. And we're up to 34,125. 9 selling, nice. 35, nice. Very nice. Very nice. 36. So as quick as we've listed, we've only got 9 left, and we're up to 36k. 37. What's our transfer profit now? 664k. I'd like to hit 700 by the end of the night, but I can't see it. So let's do a bit more. We'll do a wee bit more. We've just proven that it is not only effective, but it's actually working out quite well. Plus, it's easy money. That's the way I'm looking at it. The way I'm looking at it with these guys, if I can get any of them in for my club now, but also offloading most of them back, then that's the way I look at it. What I like to do as well is try and buy, if I'm trying to do like League SBC prep, I try and bid. I can't see my words here. I'll bid like say 10 of these players. So if didn't mean that. That's well done. So what I'll do is, now I've went through quite a few pages that I'll not get any. Right, so like say Sandro for example, I'll go on him and I'll watch it 300. I'll do like individual players, but if it's, I try and keep note of like who I've got and who I've not got. So like this is when, if you're someone that wants to do League SBCs, or if you're someone that tries to focus on having like every single player in the club, then what you want to try and do is build like spreadsheets, or you try and you go on like the game and you say, right, I want to sit down and have a look over the Chinese Super League for example, and you say, right, I want all the golds that are 75 rated, and you might have a squad that's all the 75 non-rated that are in the game, and you just bid them, and you just bid, and if there's say 20 and you get all 20, then you say, right, we move to say in the next, you might move to the Eredivisie, and then once you've done the Eredivisie, then you move to whatever league that's next. It's like a cycle. Some are easy to get, some are really hard, and it's just perseverance. 25, and I've got 22 winning at the moment. Novak's a good one. If you can get Novak, he sells for like 500 usually. Oh, come on. Rika, he's another one. Nope. It varies, dude. Like I know some people that have made when they sell them at like $450, they are generally making, like, if they're getting, say, we'll just say for talking's sake, they're getting, for the 50 that they've bid in say a couple minutes, they are maybe getting, say, like 8 to 10k back. They'll get about 9k back. So from that 9k profit, they will then go back into it. And like, if you religiously just focused on this method, you could genuinely spend, like, if I was to probably sit with a calculator, I could probably work it out properly how much you could make if I was to do this religiously for an hour. If I was to say if I'd started at say 9:30 and went to 10:30, then you'd probably find your number. But I would say realistically, I would probably say you could probably make like 50k an hour. I would say 50-60k an hour, as long as stuff's selling, but not at say too high a price. If everything's at say 400 consistently, I'd imagine you could get all sold within that hour, and you could keep, if you've got an empty transfer list, you'll be able to, I would imagine you'll never have it 100% full with stuff trying to sell. You'll have clearance every time. So you're at 32,430, Dane. How many games have you got left? Have you kept track of it, like through your refreshes or whatever? And that's just hit our 50. So you've got 9 done. So you've got like what, 1 refresh. So you've got That's going to be hard. That's going to be quite hard actually. Oh, I might remove that. That's fine. 33 on the market. That's not too bad. And somebody self-promoting in my DMs. How delightful. That's why he doesn't follow me. Why send a message and just... Right. 3 pages, 4 pages... Everything's not been... Is everything sold yet? Well, yeah, the remaining 6 have sold. They've all sold for 4. I love how I'm just sitting with a Montreal just doing nothing. Like even like elite, I would say any of the elites are handy. Like I'd rather have elite 3 just now than elite 1 personally, because of the... Oh, have I got sun? This looks a good pile to maybe be going into the club. I'm kind of annoyed. I bet you. Oh, it's only 13, that's fine. 13 and we got a good pile. So right away from the 13 that we were listing, that's 12k profit. Not 12k profit. 12k coins we'll make back. I love how my maths just completely failed me there. Failed me. Oh, if you've... So if you're sitting elite 1 at 32,430, I would imagine there's a chance it may drop a wee bit. Yeah, that's what you would... That's your, like, say, average coin return that you're getting back. And the good thing is I'm not getting like any bad leagues here, so it's all like SBC leagues that they're all going to sell. Harnick's maybe the only one that looking at it, I would have to maybe sell at 350. Right. If you, I'll make it right. You've spent 30k on... I like that Flamax, Mr. Parrot. Right, 30k spend on 100. Like you spent 100k, sorry, 30k on 100, and then your 40k you'll make. My brain just isn't feeling. Right, 400. I need to sit down and work this out. I need to have it built in, so I'm not copying. Right. So for the 100, you'll make 8k profit. I was right the first time. You make 8k profit for every 100 you would sell at 400 coins. So you would end up eventually where you would make the... Like we'll say for every hour you could make 100. You could make 50k every hour. But there's no guarantee. There is absolutely no guarantee that you could make 50k an hour. But we would just assume that you can get, say, 6 listings of players in that hour, like say minimum, and I would imagine you could quite easily, very easily. And like we're up to 33k, we've already got 20 sold, 10 to sell, we've got more already, stuff selling. Off it says 10. Right, back to Schultz for a bit. I like my Schultz. Oh, he's went back up. But I hope you're well, Flamax. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well. Right, are we pushing 35k again? Yes, we are. I've got to remember as well, I would do non-rares, 82, 86, pretty much everything I've suggested in the Trading Tips Discord. 82, 86s, all that good stuff. And cheers for the follow as well, bud. Much appreciated. Yeah, I would just go ham on what I've suggested in that Discord. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get that. 36k anyway. Yeah, like mass bidding works. Like I find, like I would happily, like if I knew I could spend all day on the game, like if I was to do it as a test of spend 24 hours, we'll just say, or in fact you do 12 hours actually. 12 hours would be a bit more of a safer experiment. Come on, Daddy. Evening, Lee. Hope you're well, dude. Or even afternoon, depending. It could be afternoon actually. I love how I got short for 10.5, and that's maybe some good profit. Oh, this is good. I like it. 16. Informed just means IFS just means team of the weeks. That's all it means. It's just a short. It's just like short speech. Xbox oh, now that you've said that, I'm sure mine's is due to run out shortly as well. Now that you've said that to me, I think mine's is due to run out soon. I better check that actually. I'll maybe check it. I'll check after the stream. Oh, come on. And I don't have any trials, so I can't help you. Yeah, they just say informed because they're informed players for that week. I wish I could, Lee. I wish I could. I'm going to go 15. I'm going to go a wee bit bolder than usual. Nice one, dude. And hope that interview goes well. I'll be rooting for you. Rooting, touring, booting. Oh, I don't want to put that. Let's go, let's go. Oh, profits. You know how I feel? I was going to say Gollum. I was going to be like Gollum there. Profits! That's a weird, that's just painful. Asda, Tesco, Waitrose, they're all the same, aren't they? GTA story mode, wasn't it? What? I can't remember that. I cannot remember that bit till it saved my life. Yeah, it was more a Yoda than what's his face? Gollum. As they do get free food samples, but that's because they know the folks that go in there have holes in their shoes, holes in their socks, holes everywhere. Nah, that's harsh to Asda. Nah, Asda's quite decent actually. Well, at least our one is, but it's kind of like getting quieter and quieter and quieter. Asda's an hour's drive. Tesco's a 10. Yeah, I think we know where. Like my nearest Asda, if I was to walk it right now, for what the hell? 10k, I say they. I can't even remember what I was saying. What were we saying? Yeah, so like if I was to walk to my Asda, it would take about, like, because of like it would take me about 10-15 minutes. Like I have to jump in. Like if I was to drive there, it's 5 minutes. Driving the train, it's 5 minutes. But to walk there, it's a wee bit of a trek. But it's not exactly easy to get to. Coin transferring. It's the easiest way to get banned, let's put it that way. It's the easiest way to get banned. Oh, come on. Oh. 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 I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, Pro. I'm not surprised. Oh, God almighty. 100k is 100k though. That's like me last year with the whole what do you call it, the Cardiff Silvers. I sniped them for one night. And so for the like the what do you call it, the whatever I made that night, it was like the day later obviously I woke up and I got banned. But like I'm surprised I didn't get banned from like the Atletico Madrid stuff because I was sniping that so much. Like I was sniping Atletico Madrid players for like an entire weekend, and it was fun. It was helping like fund like so many parts of my squad and SBCs I could do. Oh, I missed that. Oh, come on. I'm just waiting for that Schultz at 15k to sell. Pardon me. EP5. I was like, what was it? One of my mates, he got, I think it was during Team of the Year, he got like 3 Team of the Years and an icon, and the account got banned about a couple of days after Team of the Year, and I think it was because they thought he was just they thought he was at an SBC account. Smithy is just someone that basically you just do like all the SBCs on the account, and the aim is to just build up coins from it. So like I could do all the basic, all the advanced, and the aim is that you just try and make as many coins off the accounts as possible. It was like in previous FIFAs you used to have draft accounts, like people could do the draft and you could just do the draft because it was like, I think you got like a free draft token or you got a free go at it, and you could just make like easy coins off it. Like so folk could build like 10, 20 accounts. It is against the rules because it's obviously you're just kind of trying to it's a way to get coins because eventually you're trying to transfer them over. So it's like saying, how do you want banned today? Oh, I'd like to transfer coins over. So they'll both sell, push me back up to 30. I'll bid him and we'll bid him. I'll take it for there. No, I don't want to bid. In what way do you regret it, dude? So that you could play on the disc? To do obviously the whatever that you can do in FIFA that's not going to require online. The bot will hate you for it, but I can, if you DM me, dude, I'll go and post it in. If you whisper me, I can then post it. Well, good, Fano. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well. It looks like we're slowly making. Right, there we go, guys. That is Sniper's team. I can't. I'm not. All good, dude. All good. 9.8. Might as well list them all up for 9.8. Just makes about 1,000 coins practically profit. It's easy profit at the end of the day. Oh my god! Don't tell me. Puts us back over the 30, but we're still waiting for this one to sell. I'm sure that's the only thing I've still to sell. Yeah, one item to sell. Ah! And Fano, thanks for the follow as well. Definitely been a good night for streaming. 10 minutes, that's at 15k. Come on, people, that is a good deal. You don't know a good deal when you see it. Nah, it's kind of a good deal, that, but at the same time, that's for hoping that a lazy buyer is what nabs that, to be honest. Somebody that wants Schultz at left back. I'll watch that because it goes 8.6, 7.4. That's fine. To be honest, we'll know right away sold when the coins go up, so it's the only thing that we're trying to sell. But if you're done, I can't see the word. If you're doing weekend league, how has your weekend league been going? If you've been doing it, I was gonna I'm sure there's like 2-week free trials, Lee, and they're like 49p or something on like CD keys. Yeah, I thought that. Exactly, like look into them, that's what I would do. If they're only 49p, then you might as well. Right, that one's away. Because remember, everyone did that for the whole, what do you call it? The, it doesn't really work that way on Xbox, sadly, Smithy. I wish it did. That's not really ideal because you'd have to, you kind of have to lazy sell it. I should really check Pepe again, see if he's leveled back out. Probably doubt it, he's probably still about 9k. Saying that, all I need is a few folk listing Schultz up with Shadow at like 10k for a wee bit again, and then that's like easy money. I've had a few over the days, so I'm quite happy, so I'll let that go. Never mind. 9.1 that went for. Oh, come on. Oh my god. It's like 2k, well, not 2k profit, but enough profit where I would have been happy. That's not fun. Nah, I'll let it go. Let it go. It's away anyway, so it's fine. But cheers to anyone that's like tuned into the stream tonight. It's been a good laugh actually, just trying to build up the coins, help you guys where I can as well, and just making it like a live Trading to Glory. So I'll put this up on YouTube probably tomorrow. Tidy it up where see fit. Because obviously just now we sit on 30k coins, but that's because we've got the what do you call it? The Oh no, don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. He's creeping. He creeps back up to 10.5, 10.750. Right. Get that. Get that. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, that's fine. Watch. Let's see. Compare that one. I can't buy it anyway, so it's fine. I love when these ones are up. Makes it a bit more interesting. Right, that's 2 in. Can we get a third? I'll let that one go. Just let it go. And we'll take the coins. $10,250. Like, what kind of filters is roughly did? Because I feel like I've either, depending if you're in like a Discord I'm in, and I have kind of, I wouldn't say exhumed like all the filters that kind of like will keep you going. I'm just curious, like, what Discord are you in, dude? If you're in any of them, because I feel, there we go, that's good. Like, I don't mind giving more tips, so that's not a problem. I'm just curious, like, where I'm at in terms of where have I not, what ones have I not mentioned. If I know roughly where I'm at with trading tips, then I can. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, crap. Does this bug again for about the 750,000th time? And then it'll say there's like tons at 10.5 and there's like none. Does this every time just now? So if I probably list him for 10, he'll sell. So I hate when games like this. Plus he'll generally sell at 10. It sometimes can just take a wee bit longer. I'm not really stressing out if he doesn't sell. That's fine. Are you still there, Fano? If I know what, like, where I'm at, as I said, with filters I've not gave, then it can help me out for where I can, what ones I can say, like what I need to say and what I've not to say. Like, mine's is good to join, dude. It's been pretty busy all week, the last couple of weeks with FIFA 20 picking up. So there's my Discord. You're welcome to join. Very free. High quality Discord. You still owe me 35. Nah, I'm kidding, Lee. You still, I was gonna say, you still owe me bits. Fantastic guy. You put poor Spurs into financial debt. Poor wee sod. I'm going to buy him a BMX for his Christmas.
Lucky Twitch has ads then.
I know. Do you actually get bits from watching ads, or like, I've tried that and it does not work for me. It does not work. It doesn't like me. Makes you top cheer as well, so. But no, I'll maybe make Spurs have a good Christmas or something. I'll come up with something for them. Oh, go away. How long's left on that? Schultz now, 42 minutes. That should still sell. Should still sell. Like, I know vastly not oversell it, like sounds like rain. I can't tell. Ah, crap. So my 15k one's not going to sell. Nah, never mind. Never mind. Saying that, it probably will. It might just take a wee bit longer than usual. Oh, that was never expired because it was my bid. See, now you get a nice wee badge next to saying that you're first. To be honest, I never expect bits, to be honest. If anyone that gives bits or subs or donations, it's always appreciated, like, so it just tides everything over. Why does it keep going to 10 to 50? Game, what are you on? Because I don't want any of it.
How many more bits for you to do a toast tutorial on YouTube?
I think we both know the answer to that one. The thing is, I don't really have, like, my phone camera is probably not the best for. Well, you've gave 2, so clearly it's not a total impossibility. You'd maybe have to watch a lot of ads to fund the toast. Like, and even then, the toast thing was just a laugh anyway. I've went on in a couple of Discord. I've called G as a parrot because I kind of just parrot on. I feel like I'm repeating my stuff. I'm like, so if I've became a bit more flexible. Yeah, G as a parrot work like. In my own Discord, I'm sticking as legend for now because obviously I agreed for a week that I would change to G as a toaster, but I wasn't initially saying that I would do. Like, the money part was there just to kind of tease us to see how much you would actually do it. I didn't actually expect you to actually put money in to make it happen. Because I wasn't doing it for the money, the bits or whatever. I would just do it for a laugh. Horizon, I wouldn't. I explained in the video, and that's kind of why I showed it the way I did. Of you don't just do the golds. In the case of the A-League for the Melbourne games, you want to do the silvers, the bronzes, pretty much every player, the non-rares, the rares, the odd nations, the odd positions, whatever it may be. You just want to kind of go crazy on them. Like, I've had people ask already, like, where do I put, like, if end of the day, if there's enough hype on it, you'll make your profit. Like, you could sell Thursday afternoon, offload the lot. Toivonen will sell, but only if there's a requirement of a rated squad. You would need a rated element that makes him sell. Pardon me. But you would also need the element to just have a bit more of a, like, the rated, like, if it, as long as a player was needed and it was like a rated squad, we'll just say 70 or 69 or whatever, then he would sell, because it just makes it so easy. You can just build a bronze, like a silver squad around them. It comes down to it, basically you need the requirements to go your way. Like, people will invest in Toivonen, especially if they've been buying them at 300. If you spent for the 30 that you've got, if you spent 9k, then I would imagine you could make your money back. Yeah, if you spent 300 coins each card, you should make your profit. You'll make your coins back. Even in hype, you could sell them all in the hype and you'd be sorted. Right, what one got outbid? That one. Really, who outbids the highest one? You, sir, are an idiot. Charlatan. And then a 10k one pot, a 9-4 pot. Nabbed it and made a wee bit of profit. Oh, I've done it again! Done it again today. Oh my god. Somebody just go and outbid that. Make my night. I don't know why it does this just now. Cheers FIFA, just kind of not let me search. Menu's been a bit clunky, a bit stubborn. It's like what do you call it? It's like the controller or something's just been a bit stubborn. Right, so I'll list him for 10 and then I'm happy. So I've lost 100 coins profit, basically, because of a minor stupidity moment. The max usually I like to pay for Schultz is 9. Anything within the 5-6 minute bracket. Well, we've made some good coins tonight, I won't deny it. I think we're not far off the old 700k like transfer profit. Like our transfer profit compared to like pretty much everyone else that's like a serious trader is dire. Like, it's pretty poor, to be honest, I won't deny. So it's 5 minutes for that one. Right, I'll just list him back up. Because even the ones that, if they've only been up for like 3 or 4 seconds, if you're lucky, they're the ones that you can just quickly sell back up and nobody is any the wiser. 680. I'd quite like that 700. I'd like 700k tonight. I really would. 2425. That's 4 minutes. They're all 9.9. So somebody has been buying Schultz. Somebody's been buying a few. That was not there a minute ago. Pity. But Schultz is one of our most common players that we like to resort to. And then I'm going to have a look at Kyle for a bit again. See how. This is one of my rare goals that I like to try and buy quite often. It seems like somebody has been bidding him up. Pepe, we say. So let's have a look at Pepe again, and I'm going to have a look at Ziyech. And he's dropped as expected. That's still there, yeah. So he's not even selling at 8k now. Oh, it still is, but it's the demand is not as high now. So if you'd been buying it, if I'd been sniping him earlier, I could have got stung quite horribly. And I mean quite horribly. Yeah, so he's about 8, realistically 8k, yeah, that's what we just, oh no. Never mind. That was like, what, about a second, 2 seconds, whatever. They need that fixed. Yeah, Bobby Dazzler, so not enough folk are watching him anymore. Or the folk that were watching him have turned him off. Most folk might have gave up. It's like when folk were going Bayern players, folk would go heavy on this. Well, good bud. So as I was saying, you asked me any like any other filters, and I was trying to work out like where you were at in terms of like what filters and what have I gave you in terms of like if I stayed on Discords or whatever, because I don't know which Discord you're in, if any, or Twitters or whatever. So it just helps me out roughly, so I know what I can, what I kind of need to explain. So that's a good 2k profit there. he should sell fairly quickly. If you're in match, then pretty much everything's there, dude. Like everything. And I mean, I'll have mentioned like everything from like 82, 86s and on Rare Method, the what else? 82, 86s, non-rares, informs. I would probably have exhausted most methods and filters for now. I feel if like realistically, I could, in like marquee matchup types, you could easily, they're applicable. Eredivisie. I will put a new filter in tomorrow, but not just. I might put it in later actually. I'll see what I feel if I get time to remember. And it's basically just talking quite a few elements. How long have these got left? So yeah, there's quite a lot of, there is a lot of filters out there. It's just trying to not if I try and exhaust every single filter that I have, that I use, then eventually I would be at the point where I'm like, well, I'd feel like, well, what filters can I not use, basically. That, but the thing is, every filter out there, everyone has anyway, so it's like, I'm going to go back to Schultz because the way this is looking on his card, people aren't paying it. I'll get that follow in a minute, whoever dropped the follow. What was up with his card? So actually put that, right. Right, who dropped the follow? Mine old, cheer for the follow, bud, much appreciated. Oh dear, nearly mucked that one up. Well, good, mine old. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well. This is actually not hilarious, but this is turning into quite an interesting little spectacle that's developing, I would say. Oh, come on. Six. There we go, that should keep bids going. Right, 7. Yeah, we're kind of this is what we did like last week with Schultz, when we showed it in the Train to Glory actual episode, where we were just working off Schultz. And then I don't have enough for that last one. Jeez, oh. Put the bids in. If that one's not ended, I could quickly get the bid in for it. Exactly, take a free gold pack that gets you some good coins into the return. Right, 8, 7. Oh, stuff's selling. Stuff sold. Stuff has really sold. I don't know what sold, that's the problem. All 4 of these would be ideal, and it's good. It's good a lot. It's not just like good a lot profit. It's like good actual profit at the same time. One selling, what's not sold? Oh, I think is he sold? Oh, 26 minutes. Come on. I thought I was doing quite clever there. EP5. Oh my god. I love when folk are trying to outbid you for Schultz that you just cannot buy to save your life. I was about to snipe the 10k one thinking that was the shadow. Right, oops, slow down, Scoops, slow down. So that, it's only one worth bidding. Never mind. I could nab them all actually still, saying that. I haven't tried him out at all, dude. He is just literally sitting in the club doing nothing. I haven't used him, unlike some of the informs that I've got in the club. Oh, come on. Always one. There's always one trying to outbid you. Yeah, no, it's fine, dude. I pondered using them just to at least try them out, but I've just not had the time or whatever. I'm just tweeting out the stream, folks, so apologies for not really doing anything for a minute. Somebody puts an @ card on him. Oh, nearly missed that. Never seen any of these earlier, like a couple minutes ago, so sneaking in on me. Really, somebody actually, no, there's not, it's not, oh, it's just bugged. Hey, when it's like that, it drives you by me. Engine's an interesting one on a left back, especially in Schultz's case. I'll let that one go now because it's. I'm now in a pickle here because we're starting to see either his price drop a wee bit again, or folk are just kind of scattering his like folk that are listing him up are just kind of scattering like their sales. So it's like for a period where he would be like, oh, we'll list him up for 9.5. It's like that's all folk they'll do it for maybe say. For me, if I was sniping Schultz, the most I stick to 9 because I know I can still sell him. I'll sell him for like 9.7, 9.8. I just try and you just slightly sell him that wee bit higher so that you can still make that little bit profit. So even though he's at 9, like it'll consistently say 9.5, but there's a good chance that there's people just trying to increase that price, decrease his price just for that brief period of time. And also the game itself won't always clear all the transfers. So there's probably a good chance if I was to quickly back out, it would probably tell me. And in that 10k one, it was bought at 9.4, selling at 10. So somebody else that's clearly watching Schultz, 14 games played. I'll know right away if that's the same one. Yeah, same one. So the card's right back up at 10k. Right, so 10k is what he's at. It's fine. You can put it up for 9k if you want, dude. I honestly, if you're Xbox, I'll happily buy it. It just means I put it right back up for 10. You're welcome to put up for 9 and I'll just quickly sell them for 10. But I would rather you just take your 10k, dude. Don't give yourself less coins just because I'm trying to buy them. Plus there's not a guarantee that I'll snipe it. Yes, Lee. Professional advice. This could be either one of good things, could be what have we got? What's the professional advice? Let's hear it. Let's hear this. What do you need? Maybe I need it more than you, but we'll worry about that later. Come on, people. Oh, in fact, I've got a better idea. Because I've got one there and one on the watch list. Right, 10k, that's fine. I thought I got one. You basically you just apologise for missing the call and just say that if you're definitely interested in going to it, then just say thank you for the opportunity and I look forward to seeing you at the interview whenever it is, if they give you a date. Just be calm, cool and collected, just say thank you very much. You just want to apologise for saying that you missed the phone call. If you've just got 9.4, dude, I would just try and sell it 10k, 10k, roughly that bracket. Yeah, you'll be fine, dude. So don't worry. You've got a good shoulder. 9.9 actually gets you 5 coin profit, so sell it for 10k, gets you a bit more. So we're bumping these coins up rather nicely now. Again, it's funny how we we're on our knees briefly. But saying that, I'm not really on my knees because I can easily just, as I've said, I could offload every inform in the club and make profit, so I'm not caring. Profit is profit. Coins are coins. Oh,
Apologise for missing the call. And what was the second 2 tips again?
you would just you apologise for missing the call, and then just say that you'd be very much interested in the opportunity that they're offering you. If it's whether it be an office job, checkouts, whatever it may be, whatever the position is, and then I would imagine they would say that they will give you the email or whatever. They'll probably give you an email or a letter saying that this is where the interview is taking place, what time, and like say the dress code expected for it. So and they'll probably maybe break down what's on that day, because it could be like an interview centre, so they might have like 20 folk going in for interviews, and they might want they'll end up picking the best 5 that day that stood out, so you might stand out. But you would just want to get dealt with from the call first, and then find out the information, and then if they give you the information, then you're welcome to send me, dude, and I can have a look over, seeing where we can help you accordingly. All good, dude. Take the profits, even 100 coin profit, all builds up. Like Schultz is a common card that kind of buy and sell quite readily. But yeah, you're welcome to if they give you an email, Lee, with all the info, you're welcome to DM me on Discord or whatever, and I'll happily read over it and try and help where I can. Get you the job, hopefully. Yeah, that was never there. That would have been good profit as well. Some of these cars I've never seen 10 minutes, 5 minutes ago or 2 minutes ago or whatever. As if they're mysteriously arriving. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put this up to about 10 minutes or something. Get a wee pile. In fact, this is a good closure point, this line. 47k, 47k. Oh, Mr. Was that one with Hunter? Who listed that with Hunter? That's strange. Very, very strange. That is a very strange one, that. Oh, I hate this book with a passion. Drives me nuts. One day it'll be fixed. One day. When, I don't know. Right, 47. Is my one sold? Or am I just getting myself confused? Oh, you beautiful. Oh, get in. Yes, somebody paid the 15k and has already got him dumped. What a clown. Thank you. 15k. Beautiful. I was wondering why coins has suddenly just shot up. 56.5. We must be closing in on 700k now. Must be. As I said, I'd quite like that the night before. That'd be a nice closing ceremony. 697,843. Yeah, I want 700k tonight. And the thing is, I'm not doing weekend league or not yet anyway. I probably will, but not this weekend, obviously. We're in the money, we're in the money. $56.5. Come on, people, keep listing up these Schultz. As I said, when I did this last week, when we showed in the video, we made 70k, so and that was over a shorter time frame, really, to be honest, because I was getting more on the bids. Tonight it's kind of a mix and match. Some were getting on snipes, some were getting on bids, some were getting on some of the like shadows, for example. The ones that were getting, like the shadows, for example, that 15k was a big. It's like they 4ks are like they're like bread and butter, like profits. If folk are going to list a card that's 10k, but because of the shadow, it's suddenly got an increased value, like an increased value, like something significant of like 5k. Yeah, sold it. I'll show you it now. I'll quickly back out. I didn't expect it to sell actually, because I was kind of getting a bit worried. Where is he? What in God's name's going on? Ah, there it is. This was the one. 15k, start price 14,750. The person that's used it has quick sold it, so not my loss. So who knows what they were doing with the card. Oh, we pilot 10.5 again. Somebody's going a bit list happy by the looks of it, so somebody's been maybe bidding up. This happens like all the time. It's actually quite hilarious to watch. It just annoys me in a sense that even though the anchor ones are tempting, in an ideal world you wish they were, because of like anchor chem styles aren't necessarily cheap, and in all honesty anchor on Schultz helps his defending and physical massively. Cheers Asan for the follow, bud. Same kind of player like this. Quite a few use Hakimi actually. Hakimi of Dortmund as well, but I would say other like people that like Jimenez is another like Jimenez isn't really necessarily the same, but a lot of folk use Jimenez for the same style as what they do with like Schultz. Like in FIFA 19 especially, a lot of folk would like this guy. That's a 9k. There's a chance I could squeeze 9.9 out of that. Jimenez is a very regular like card that you can turn over, and that 10k one's already went, so I know right away if his threshold is 10.5 and that's us up to 56,957, so we've made like £500 profit off that card. It's minor, but the thing is, Jimenez is one of these players that if you basically probably put shadow on him, you're going to make him really, really disgusting. But like last year, like there was so many times because of like the Torres. Oh, my FIFA crashed. There's a bit of a minor heart attack there. Jeez, don't do that with FIFA. Depends what you're selling it though, Fano. Like if it's just a base, say left wing back, there's no guarantee it'll sell. If it's got anchor, well, anchor doesn't really help him too much, but it's shadow that really helps. That's weird that I don't know why that crashed. But I feel Jimenez. Where's my list? Let me look at others. They're kind of like that. Philippe is another one that's quite similar to him. De Vrij, Shula. Like Shula is another one. There's so many times I've seen him listed up with shadow, like, and it makes like no sense. It's quite an interesting one that folk will do it. Like I'm always quite intrigued that folk will happily put shadow on them just to try and squeeze that bit more, and it makes good profit actually. It makes pretty decent profit. Why? What are you talking about that game in Turkey? 5-1 Yeni Mlatispor. I'm hoping Gilhelmi's ran right this week. Nope, Jovovic has with 4 goals. Oh god. I bet he's not a gold this year. I'm sure he's a silver. Jovovic. So yeah, 70. Yeah, he's a 73 silver. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, he's not. And relax. So did I see how far off 700k? 698 was that? Jeez. I'm basically like one sale. That's actually crushing. One sale is like all I need. It's like being a salesman and you kind of need that one sale to kind of make you the money that will get you over the line. I'd kind of like to call it a night shortly because we've been at it for well over. I think we're just pushing over the 3 now. Yeah, 3 hours 11 minutes. That's some going for a night's worth of streaming and try to make profits. That's what the aim of the game is. I'll sell him for 10. Should be easy enough. Oops. Because we'll get there. It is just all a case of, like, for some people, I know plenty of people that are like 3-4 times more than me, and some of that is because of they've maybe packed an icon, they've maybe packed someone that's a bit more valuable, they've maybe had a pack where it's been like, say, multiple, say like 30k players, and it's just kind of built up nicely. Or they've maybe packed like a one to watch. There's tons of variables. Oh, what? I missed that for 9k. Oh, that's because I bid 8.5. Sorry, that's my fault. I bid 8.5 and I didn't get it. That's what it was. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, me pile by looks of it starting to develop again. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Is that out? Yeah, that's been an outbid. Right, 9-1. There's tons of players that's like this can be effective with. It's like effectiveness and patience with. Like, I would say, like, I could easily I could spend all night, say for example, just doing like not only Schultz but like Jimenez or De Vrij, Pepe, who else? Hakimi. Like, there's like I always kind of explain. There's always like tons in that kind of like 5 to 20k bracket you can do this with. There's always plenty of players, and it kind of just keeps us going. It's kind of, I always call them like bread and butter. Jane Sancho, he's not really in that 20k bracket. Like, what is Sancho? Isn't he like? Well, you could squeeze a bit of him. You probably could. You probably could squeeze a bit of Sancho. Anyone, I would generally say it's 20k is like your kind of limit, but I would even give it to 22 on the basis of it being a 10k, a 10% gap. So like you could go at 20k for that player. 12. Somebody overpaid. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I'll take that though. Or not. 8-4. Never mind. Some things, but the thing is, I would go say Lee as well. Dortmund is probably one of these teams that has strong SBC players, if you like, for like the value, like Schultz, Hakimi, Akanji, Burke, Hazard for now. Then you've also got Brandt, Pau Alcacer's quite got a bit of value when others are getting kind of inflated. 57.6, right? That's 57.3 even. I can't even count. Can't even count. Putting our bid in for him. But I just love that Schultz is like a money machine. Not even an easy money machine, he's just a good money machine. Yep. Have we hit 700k now? I'd quite like to say yes. Yes, we have 700,643. That's a nice way to kind of. Jaden is quite good in game. So out of all my friends, I'm 19th. When realistically, there's quite a few that are ahead of me that are putting quite a bit of money into the game, but I'm not caring. I'm just kind of grinding away. Match earnings 72,000. What am I for friends? I've dropped significantly, 15th. I'll fly back up with squad battles. I'll probably get to about here maybe. Have I got to use a friend? I thought I did. I thought I did. I thought I had you as a friendly. Yeah, maybe. Fair point. That is a fair point, actually. Fair point. Right. Anymore. I badly need a drink of water. My throat is just kind of drying up. Maybe squeeze one or two more in, maybe. But either way, I'm like, what am I for the week actually? Now that I think about it. And I love how I check my transfer profit, but I never checked what I'm for the week. $300k, really that all? For the month it'll probably be slightly I've made 248k for the month of October. Oh well. Suppose that's something, I suppose. But I am gonna call it quits, I think, on that. So we end the night on, if that Schultz expire, which it has, so I'll let it go. What Northern oh, I did Horizon, I've explained that already, dude. I've already explained in the video. Oops. All here. All there, Horizon. I am going to call it a night pretty much. Yeah, if you're, as long as you're subbed and you've got notifications on, you'll not miss anything. Plain simple. So Schultz was quite a common card in the end. We did him quite a bit. We did some no risk trading. We've got our transfer list slowly stacking up, as I said as well. So we'll get there. Everything will get there as due course. I'm going to chuck a host to Jumbo Ash, good lad in the community. Go and show him some love. So have a good one, folks. Cheers for those that have tuned in for 3 hours of this. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow, and I will see you all later, folks, for more FIFA 20 content.